Miles, let's go.
Could you really get superpowers from a radioactive spider bite? I mean, what if you got bitten by a radioactive spider like Peter Parker or Miles Morales? Would you suddenly become Spider-Man? Well, today we're going to answer that question and dive into the sciences of radiation, what it really does to our body, how it works, and whether or not you can actually become Spider-Man. So first things first, what is radioactivity? Well, some materials have atoms that are unstable. They have too much energy and want to get rid of it, so over time, these atoms release that extra energy in the form of radiation. This process is called radioactive decay, and the materials that do this are called radioactive materials. Some of these radioactive materials are found in nature, like uranium or radium, and in the case of Spider-Man, the story says that the spider is radioactive, meaning it has this unstable energy inside it. But before you start thinking about superpowers, let's talk about what radiation really does to your body. In the comics, Peter Parker gets bitten by a radioactive spider, and boom! He got super strength, agility, and spider sense. Pretty cool, right? But let's get real for a minute. In real life, radiation doesn't give you powers, it damages your cells, especially your DNA. Think of your DNA like the instruction manual for your body. Radiation can scramble those instructions, leading to mutations. Now, sometimes these mutations can actually make cells die, and other times they can cause serious issues like cancer. So while Spider-Man's powers are fiction, the damage from radiation is very real. So now let's talk about the three main types of radiation: alpha, beta, and gamma. Think of them as different superpowers of radioactive materials, but spoiler, none of them will make you a superhero. First up, alpha radiation. Imagine alpha particles like tiny little bullets. They're heavy, slow, and don't travel far. In fact, a piece of paper or even your skin can stop them. Sounds safe, right? Well, not so fast. If alpha particles get inside your body, like if you breathe them in or swallowed something radioactive, they can damage your cells and DNA. So while they can't get through your skin, they can still cause harm if they sneak into your body. Next, we've got beta radiation. Think of beta particles as smaller and quicker than alpha particles, like tiny darts. They can travel further and get through your skin, but they're not super strong. A thin layer of metal or plastic can stop them. If you're exposed to beta radiation, it can harm your skin and tissues, but it's not as dangerous as alpha if it gets inside. Still, too much beta exposure can lead to burns or damage to the skin. Now let's meet the strongest one, gamma radiation. Gamma rays are like powerful invisible beams of energy, kind of like X-rays, but much more intense. They can pass through almost anything, even your body, and damage your cells from the inside. Gamma radiation is dangerous. It can penetrate into your body, affecting your organs and causing serious health issues like cancer. The only way to block it is with something super dense like thick lead or concrete. So to sum it up, alpha radiation can be stopped by your skin, but don't breathe it in. Beta radiation can burn you, but a thin layer of protection can stop it. And gamma radiation? That's the toughest one. It can go right through you and you'll need serious shielding to stop it. Now let's talk about something really cool called half-life. No, it's not a video game. Half-life is a way of measuring how long something stays radioactive. Imagine you have a pile of radioactive atoms. Over time, they don't stay radioactive forever. They slowly break down and release radiation. Half-life is how long it takes for half of those radioactive atoms to disappear. For example, if you had 100 radioactive atoms, after one half-life, only 50 would be left. After another half-life, only 25. Each time, half of what's left breaks down. Different materials have different half-lives. Some, like uranium, take millions of years for just half of it. But others, like certain medical materials, have half-lives of just a few hours or days. So, what about the radioactive spider? If it were real, the radiation wouldn't stick around in Peter forever. Over time, the radiation would fade away, but here's the thing. Radioactive materials can still be dangerous, even when they seem to lose their energy. In short, half-life tells us how long something stays radioactive, but even after half of it is gone, the remaining material can still be harmful. It just takes a long time to completely go away. So can you really become Spider-Man from a radioactive spider bite? Well, in the comics, sure, but in real life, radiation isn't going to give you superpowers. What it can do is cause real damage to your body. So while Spider-Man's world is fun to imagine, understanding how radiation works in the world is much more important. That's the end of our video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to help young minds for more future educational videos. Thank you!